How you doing? This is Elvis. As promised, I wanted to send you this quick video outlining a couple of things that you guys could do yourself to your website here just to increase rankings on Google and ultimately bring in more customers. So I wanted to first start off by saying you guys have an awesome looking site, by the way. I very much like the color scheme that you guys have going on here, and just very aesthetically pleasing to look like. I also like the little Facebook integration that you guys got going on here. That's real cool. So, I wanted to get into a couple of things here for you guys. But first, I wanted to outline a couple of things that just kind of hit my point home a little bit and explain why it's even important to perform some of this work here on your site. And so if we go to one of these articles over here, the number one position in Google gets 33% of the search traffic. And so when we look at just four of the main search terms in Lubbock that pertain to roofing companies and people that are actively looking for a roofing company, you can see here, this is the volume, these are the search terms. So that's about 1,500 searches per month that people are making in search of roofing companies like yourself there in Lubbock. And so, 33% of that, so say about 500 searches. So, number one position on these keywords is getting 500 visits to their site every single month. Now, obviously, not every single one of those is going to turn into a customer, but shoot, let's say even a tenth do. I mean, a tenth is 50 people. What would 50 people, 50 customers per month do for your guys' business? What would that look like in terms of revenue and, bottom line ultimately? So really that's kind of just to put things into perspective on how important and valuable that first spot is, and why, doing this work is so important. And it's something that you can do yourself. So, getting right into it, I just wanted to go over a couple of real quick, simple things. And I'll show you guys here right now. These are the terms that you guys are currently ranking for. Not all of them are page 1. Like David's Roofing is page 3, is page 5. Dave's Roofing, you guys are obviously popping up because that's the name of your company. Metal Buildings Lubbock, you guys are getting some volume from that. But the real important ones are obviously, these ones right here, because these are people that are looking for a new company to take care of their roofing needs. And so when we go into your site itself, what we're looking at here, what Google is looking for, is really, content. So that's just the words on the page, and more importantly, authoritative content. So what do I mean by that? Well, let me illustrate that for you, actually. So let's just do a quick Google search for, let's see. Let's just search ducks. All right. Okay. Well, didn't really make my point very well, but kind of did. Wikipedia. Okay, I'm trying to do a point here about Wikipedia. So that's because there's obviously sports teams named Duck. So Wikipedia is usually the first page that shows up for a lot of different search terms. And why is that? Well, when you go into a Wikipedia site, you can see it's just nothing but content and images about ducks. And it's all super, super relevant about ducks. And so how we can relate that to your website here is just adding more content on the site itself that has to do with roofing and roofing companies and roofers and, all that kind of stuff. And so when you just add more content that, really, really focuses on the service that you're providing, Google wants to provide the most relevant experience for its users. So when they're searching for a roofing company, they want to show a website that is relevant to a roofing company. And so really the key is to just do more than what the competition is doing. Good thing for you guys is that's barely much. I've been doing some research on a couple other companies, and while they're dabbling a little bit here and there, there's really a prime opportunity to overtake some of this digital real estate in your guys' area. So so that's really the one of the big things. Second thing is images. You know, you guys got some good images on here, but here's a little trick that really no other company is implementing or doing, and that is changing the file name of your picture to keywords. And so that can be illustrated here as just go into your photo right here, save image as. Right here, this is the name of your file right here. Just a bunch of numbers and letters. Same thing over here probably. Yep, just a bunch of numbers and letters. So if you just go in there and update the name of these files to, say, Roofing Companies Lubbock, Texas, or Roofing Lubbock, or whatever the keywords are that you guys are really trying to target, that is going to show Google that not only is this content relevant to roofing companies and roofers, but also that the pictures are relevant to roofing companies and roofers. So it's just one extra thing that you can do that shows Google, hey guys, look over here, look at our website. We're extremely relevant to these search terms, so put us on there. So that's another thing real quick that you guys can do that'll help in the long run. Number 3 is just something real simple, and that's on the very top of Google reads from top to bottom, and it doesn't really ever, this stuff is obviously standard, but really the first piece of content is the important part. And so what you want is to, number 1, have a title of the site, and so that is usually best to be your number 1 keyword that you're targeting. So like my recommendation would be to just do Roofing Lubbock. So putting a title in here and making it an H1 title. And if you guys have questions on what that is and how you can put that in there, let me know. But putting Roofing Lubbock as the first piece of content on your homepage, when Google comes through here and reads the words that are on your page, the first thing that they see is Roofing Lubbock. So what does that tell them? That this is a roofing company in Lubbock. So that's something, adding more titles with some of those primary keywords in there is going to absolutely help you guys in the long run. And ultimately, like I said, just consistently doing some of these things is going to get you there to that number 1 spot. You just got to be consistent with it and continue doing the right thing. So let me know if you guys have any questions on this video. I'm super excited for you guys. I really hope this helps you guys out. Ultimately, really just want to provide something that's valuable to you guys. So let me know if there is anything I can do for you in terms of answering any of your questions or giving you any more advice. I'm more than happy to help. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.